Welcome to PWCI this week. I am the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter. Today we go back in time 6 years this week. Check out Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Tag Team Title Match in Kincaid, Illinois at South Fork High School. The champions at the time were the Moneymaker Jam Boys, Casey Jackson, and the late Mississippi Madman, whom we honored at Halloween with the nearly 60-man Mississippi Madman Royal Rumble match. It was about 56, 57 entries. That's what we got to ultimately. That was won by Spencer Powers, retaining the PWA Regional Heavyweight title. They're defending against the duo of Sage Ramsey and Tricky Dick Moore, the duo of Bradley Stevens and Chase Brooks, and all eyes on us as Madman walks over Micah Pope and Bradley Stevens. Both of whom get dumped to the outside. Now, to address one other thing, Big Sexy Kevin Nash was not able to make it to Springfield, Illinois on Saturday. He came down with a serious illness on Thursday night, is suspected to be COVID-19. This despite being fully vaccinated. Now he is scheduled to appear at an Indiana Comic-Con next Saturday. We believe he is supposed to cancel that out because the recovery window is 10 days to 2 weeks, really. So, we have to confirm that that is what is happening. But anyway. Hoping Kevin Nash is rescheduled very quickly. All right. Sage Ramsey and Madman both in the ring. Attendance record was set for pinfall wrestling with the 2 rings in the building. Did reach the 300 mark, which was, even with the loss of Kevin Nash as the headliner, as the guest, people still came out. Yes, there was a few that decided not to attend. But most people opted to attend the Royal Rumble match, and quite a number of people we hadn't seen in quite some time make an appearance. Also, a lot of faces that have not wrestled in the Central Illinois area also made an appearance. Also of note, 2 of the wrestlers who were scheduled to compete fell ill as well. The women's title match was canceled, as was a match between Guy Smith versus Mayor Kincaid, as Harley and Guy Smith both fell ill and could not be there. So here we go. Casey Jackson picking up Sage Ramsey, and this is the old New Midwest ring. What I did not know was this ring was used by Smoky Mountain Wrestling even further back in time, so they bought this ring from that company, or the part of the assets of that company, when it folded. Also have to note that I had referred to Eli Wilder as Sage Ramsey's little brother. That is not quite right. It's actually his nephew. However, Chase Brooks is in the match, and that is one of his brothers. His other two brothers do not wrestle. Tricky Dick Moore retired a few years ago. Everybody else in this match is still active. Clothesline. And by the way, Casey Jackson won his 4th title in PWA, Pinfall Wrestling. He had apparently never held the Pinfall Tag titles with Madman in Pinfall Wrestling Association. But he won the tag titles with Tom Arson. So KC, 4 reigns as the regional heavyweight champ. First reign as a tag champion, also a winner of a Oktoberfest, and a winner of the Token Memorial Tournament. And here comes Nelson Six tagging in to go after Sage Ramsey. Pounds away. There's a tag. Micah Pope comes in. And they were the 3rd team in that tag team match against Technicolor Wonderland for the PWA tag team titles. They did not win the belts. Casey and Arson pulled it off. Pulled off a tag team title win, being that they've not even teamed all that long. And they've never been a tag team. Even going back to the New Midwest era. They've never teamed anywhere. And Nelson kicks Casey in the gut. Sends him for the ride. Reversal. Neck breaker by Nelson Six. Goes for the cover. And a 2. Now, Micah Pope comes in. Double team suplex on Casey Jackson. 2 to count. I want to say also, I don't want to ever have to deal with setting up and tearing down 2 wrestling rings. That was a long night for a lot of people, and this ring is much heavier than the pinfall wrestling ring. Sunset flip, 2 count. And pump! Kick to the face. And now stands on the face of Casey Jackson. Main attraction. Has not been the most popular guy in pinfall wrestling for quite some time. There's a tag to Nelson Six. Kicking him in the corner. Nelson charges in, nobody home. Elbows KC. And Nelson! I don't know how much of that he got, but 2 count. Tag to Nelson. Well, tag to Micah Pope. Double team. Swing a mess. Double clothesline, and both members of All Eyes on Us are down. Well, this weekend, not much going on. Only a few shows happening. Powerhouse Wrestling Extreme in Streeter, Illinois at the Starved Rock Motor Inn as Madman is tagged in. Weekend of shows at CIPW in East Carindale at Saturday and Sunday. United Wrestling Coalition in Homer, Illinois at the Opera House on the 16th. Madman double noggin knocker. And Nelson Six about to go for the ride. Drops him. And Sage Ramsey tags himself in. Now this is elimination, so it doesn't matter who gets the pin on whom, just as long as you're the last team in the match. Choke slam, and Sage Ramsey pins both members of All Eyes on Us. 9 minutes, 35 seconds. We're going to take a quick break. Take a look at the weekend schedule. Alright. 3 minutes a second of the action as All Eyes on Us have been eliminated, and here comes Chase Brooks and Bradley Stevens stomping away on Sage Ramsey. Chase Brooks pounding away. Yeah, no brotherly love here. Drops an elbow. Stomp to the gut. And here comes, antagonizes Casey Jackson. Chase Brooks takes Sage Ramsey into the corner. Shoulder block. Here it comes. Bradley Stevens, rather charming. Choke in the corner.
This is how it's done.
Well, rather charming, continuing the assault. Uppercut! These two have been long-time rivals. Basically battled it out. Early appearances, early battles, goes all the way back to the year 2000. There's a drop kick. Slightly before Sage Ramsey made his debut. And 2 count. Chase Brooks dropped on Sage Ramsey and goes to the rear chin lock. So the shows are happening this weekend, and following that, Southland Championship Wrestling in Manitou, Illinois, Steam Hollow Brewing. St. Louis Anarchy in Grant City at the Elks Lodge. 01 Supreme making its return to Mattoon, Illinois at the Burgess Osborne Auditorium. Now, unfortunately, the masks are more strictly enforced at this venue because the government owns the venue. No wiggle room. They basically want anybody renting the building to play mask police. That's ridiculous. Bunch of busybody clown politicians who not even following the science, they're just strictly following politics. Anybody who says otherwise is lying. strictly about politics all the way through. Tell me otherwise. So Ramsey down the mat. SICW is going to have their giant Halloween event down in the Belleville area. That's east side of the Mississippi River in the St. Louis area. Don't envy the promoter having to deal with all the travel costs and the lodging. Those costs have skyrocketed the last few months. Ridiculous. He's done these conventions before, so shouldn't worry too much. Missed one show. World Powerhouse Wrestling will be going to Jerseyville, Illinois on the 23rd. That's the rest of October. Just in Central Illinois region. There's the tag to Chase Brooks. Bradley Stevens steps out and pounds him. CIPW did shut down in a few years ago. In fact, the last show was June of 2019. Tried to roll him up, he didn't work. Clothesline, and down goes Chase as Sage Ramsey, the big brother, handling him all too well. Picks him to the corner, tags in, Tricky Dick Moore. Drops him down. Side suplex. Only a 2. I don't know the exact time that Tricky Dick Moore did retire. I think it's been at least 4 or 5 years since he hung up the boots. Could have entered the Mississippi Madman Rumble, but did not. Moore pounding away on Chase on the mat. Takes him to the corner. Shot to the gut. Another shot to the gut. And now the tag. Sage. Tricky waiting for him to come out so he can... Thought they were going to do some double team maneuvers here. Headbutt! I don't know if he could knock any sense into Chase Brooks, but... especially growing up all these years, but... levels him. And now the tag. As PhD at ringside, not liking what he sees. Hard clothesline from Tricky. Goes for the cover. 2. Slow to pick him up. Shot to the face. We'll be involved in some private television tapings fairly soon. I may be able to air some of that material on this program. Usually I would air material from private tapings at birthday parties, private birthday parties featured on this program. And they have some more coming. I think everybody will appreciate some exclusive material on this program, not seen by the general public in any way. It's not until it's aired on the broadcast. Yeah, you can't buy a ticket to it either. Side suplex it! Down goes Bradley Stevens! And Tricky Dick Moore going for the tag, tags in Sage Ramsey. This is elimination, by the way. This is elimination. All SNS were eliminated first. The last team in the match are the winners and the tag team champions, the Makin Jam Boys, both on the apron. Right now, sitting back and watching these two teams take each other out. A pretty good strategy. Tricky Dick Moore happens to fall into the corner to make the tag. Chase Brooks doesn't want to get in there against Tricky Dick Moore. Sage Ramsey on the outside, as is Bradley Stevens and Tricky Dick going in for the kill. Hey! PhD attacking Sage Ramsey from behind. There's a cover. The referee's got his attention directed the wrong way. Now runs over. Only a 2. Now we got a little bit of an argument here.
Do not get involved in what's happening out here. You do not need to be a part of this. As soon as you get involved, everything's gonna go. No.
Yeah, don't talk trash to Sage Ramsey's mother, or you'll pay for it. PhD gets the cane in between the uprights. Dropped hold. Bradley Stevens. Pinning combination, uses the ropes, and gets a 3 count. Sage Ramsey.
It's over, Sage, you lost. You've been eliminated. He pinned him. Yes, you're out. I'm sorry.
Sage Ramsey and Tricky Dick are eliminated. Sage can't believe it. Didn't know what was happening as he was dealing with one PhD, as he's had a long running dispute with him over the years. So it's KC and Madman versus Stevens and Chase. Double whip, double elbows. PhD having to run for it. And only at 2. KC Jackson. Early. Oh, come on! That was a low blow.
That was a low blow.
There's no doubt about it. That was a low blow. Referee did not. That should be the cue. Drop kick. It's ridiculous. Stevens picks up KC. Shot to the gut. Twin miss. Rolling at. Tag to Madman. And tag to Chase and. Uh-oh. Fun fact, Chase Brooks was in Madman's final match at Pitbull Wrestling. Chase getting bounced. Oh, here comes Stevens. Now 4 men in the ring. Chase and Bradley gonna get crushed in the corner. Vintage Madman tags in. KC going up.
Watch it!
HD looming. Madman turns his attention. KC took way too long. Chase Brooks cuts him off, tags in. Stevens nails Madman in the back. May make a Jam Boyz in trouble. Gutbuster. And Chase misfires that kick. Big misfire. Roll up. 2, 3. Boy, Chase Brooks has horrible aim. Chase just really bad misfire.
And still, CIPW Tag Team Champions, the
24 minutes, 20 seconds, and Chase Brooks being a sore loser. It's his own dumb fault he lost the match. And now he takes out the ref. Stevens and Brooks throwing a temper tantrum. Tricky Dick Moore comes back out to make the save and nails him in the back of the head with a cane. And here comes Sage Ramsey. Gonna get himself some Chase Brooks. Discipline that little brother. Headbutt. Yeah. Oh, another headbutt. Well, Tricky and... Oh, what a clothesline on the floor. Well, we're about out of time. Don't know what I'm going to feature next week as the melee continues. But order seems to be about restored. The Makin Jam Boyz retain the CIPW tag team titles 6 years ago this week as Sage Ramsey gives Chase a chokeslam. I am the Makin Certified Crime Fighter. Have a good night, everybody.